Well, hello everyone. My name is Lena and I welcome you to my weekly coffee adventure, Brew and Taste. Thank you for watching. Okay, so first things first. Last week I did a taste test with Gevalia coffee and I want to take back the thumbs down that I gave to this coffee, and here's why. I tried 1 tablespoon of coffee according to package directions and the coffee was a little weak, even though I thought it had potential. Now I did the taste test again and I used 2 tablespoons of coffee this time, and it was a little bitter, and I don't like my coffee bitter. But over the weekend my husband suggested to me that I do this test again, this time using 1.5 tablespoons, because I'm going through this process to find better tasting coffee, and I would hate to pass up an opportunity to find a better tasting cup of coffee just because I did not take the time to adjust the coffee to water ratio. And whether it's by a half tablespoon or an extra tablespoon. So I did the test over with 1.5 tablespoons, and what do you know? The coffee turned out just fine. Well, it wasn't like the Mac Daddy flavor I'm looking for, but it was good enough to drink, and I'm giving this coffee a thumbs up. Gevalia coffee, I'm taking back the thumbs down. I'm giving it a thumbs up, and I will buy the coffee again, and I will be drinking that coffee again because it wasn't really bad coffee. Okay, so this week I am in the state of Ohio. Howdy, folks. Well, Ohio has so much history to it, and I found out that it's the home state of 8 U.S. presidents. Now that's pretty impressive. And numerous big stars and famous people like Halle Berry, that's where she was born, and Sarah Jessica Parker, and LeBron James, and Steph Curry, and John Legend, even director Steven Spielberg. It's also the home state of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville, and also it is the home state of my hubby, and home state of Folgers coffee. Now, over the weekend, my husband and I bought Folgers 1850 coffee, and we tried it. It was pretty good coffee, and I thought maybe we can try this one this week. But first, I have to see what it tastes like. Okay, so Folgers coffee doesn't really say what kind of coffee it is. You know how all the bags say 100% Arabica beans? It doesn't really say. And the date on the bottom is August 2020. So I like the canister as a package because it's easier, especially for the elderly, to open and close. So I'm going to take a sniff test right now. Well, it's got some aroma. I'm very surprised. It's got a little aroma, but let's see how it tastes. And package directions say 1 tablespoon for 6 ounces of water. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of coffee for 6 ounces of water. And in a moment, I will be back to do a taste test. Okay, now that our Folgers coffee is done brewing, I've got cream and sugar in my cup. Let's do a taste test. Well, I have to tell you, this coffee really surprised me. I had all the commercials for Folgers, and I really didn't think the coffee was any good, to be honest. The coffee is actually pretty good. I'm really surprised. I didn't think I would like the coffee. So, Folgers house blend, medium roast. I guess I'll start buying Folgers because the coffee really isn't so bad. So I'm giving this Folgers thumbs up. because I'll be buying it again. Okay, so it's time to wrap up this episode of Brew-n-Taste. I thank you for watching, y'all. Join me again next week, where I will be in the state of Washington, home of Seattle's best coffee, and Bill Gates. So I'll also be telling you about the origin of coffee. Where did the coffee come from? Where did the bean come from? Who discovered it? Who found it? I'll have all that information next week, so join me again. Until then, find your joy, find your peace, find a good cup of coffee, drink more coffee, and take care of that fine self. Thank you for watching, y'all. Bye.